So we're here at the Raleigh Flea Market. Haven't been here in like a month, but got some great stuff last time, so I have high hopes we'll get some more stuff. What's your price for this? $5. Did you do 4? Yeah. Okay, cool. 2, 3, 4. Thank you. NES. How much are your games?
Okay, $15 and $5 a piece on the rest.
Okay, so 10 for this one, 5 on the rest?
Yeah.
What about your NES?
100.
Okay, cool. I think we'll get some of these. I'll grab these 2 here.
Okay.
For 10. Thank you. I'll be back through once you're set up. Stuff at this flea market's a lot more expensive than other flea markets, so you gotta be a little bit more careful. And these are all reproductions. It's like the antique section. Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon cards. Oh wow. E.T. That's awesome. It's from 2003. Is this your stuff, sir?
Hey.
What's your price on these?
15 for that,
15.
100 for that.
$100. Would you do 100 for both? Just 15 down?
I'll do 110.
110, that sounds good.
Just because.
Yeah,
That
there's some new stuff in there, yeah. 110.
110, please.
So I did pay a lot for these cards, but I looked in there. Those are base set 2 cards from just the few that I looked at. So we're taking a risk here. There's a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh in there as well, and some other random stuff. We'll see what it's all like when we get home. Wow.
Everybody's going to come to you.
Yep. That's why we went and checked out this one and be like, okay, it's supposed to be a toy show, and then we're like,
Oh, that's awesome. Let's see a price. Oh, $50. That's pretty much full price. Altered States. What's your price for your DVD?
The movies are $4 a piece or 3 for 10.
Okay, cool. So 14. There's a ton of toys over here.
got the autograph on it. Is that the autograph one? Yeah, you got it.
Sonic Generations.
Get to work.
What's your price on this stuff?
Yep.
Or this stuff?
I'd probably just say 30 for all of them.
30? I'd do that.
video games.
I gotcha. What's your price for your books there?
Yeah, how much for the books? Just depends. I was doing like $2 a year.
Okay, cool.
I told. Have y'all been over there to Sandy's? I'm gonna go over there and speak. A long time ago. Oh, it's huge, man. You can barely move. I didn't know if we were big enough of an area to do that. Oh man, it's huge. When is it going on? This next month? 26th of July, down.
Oh, there's so much stuff here. This is the best section. I thought the garage sale section would be good. All the good stuff's here. How much are your movies?
Which one?
The Blu-rays? $5.
I looked at Walmart yesterday. A lot of Blu-rays still is 14 at Walmart.
Oh yeah, they're still selling DVDs there too, and
Yeah, I used to sell them on eBay. That I stopped.
Gangster Squad.
The last couple of years, I've been getting a lot of dudes talking about they didn't get what they.
Like it was a different one inside.
I sent the knives. I sent the guy like 4 of them for $40. One knife was worth $40.
He said they were broken or something.
Yeah, and I thought
scammers.
They ain't in your corner. If eBay were in my corner, I would have kept, but I could send him some knives.
They always follow the buyers.
Yeah.
They don't support sellers. Yeah.
It's all there.
It's all there, complete. Cool.
The Star Wars minis are 10.
10. Cool. I'll buy that one. I'll grab this one.
Okay.
Oh, you got another one.
There's 4.
There you go. Thank you. Light Risk Steelbook. It's 4K Steelbook. How much is your movie?
Under 5.
5? Cool.
Just because I didn't like the movie.
Yeah. I haven't seen it. Hopefully it's good. Or hopefully it's not that bad.
It's a good movie. It's just not Wahlberg movie.
Yeah. Oh, I got you.
I ain't gonna spoil it for
So I pretty much have seen it then. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Well, I think we cover this place pretty well. So it's time to head out. Well, we're back here at the flea market. This is probably the last one we're going to go to this week. See what we can find. Getting here a tiny bit late, so we got to look through these places really well.
$1 a piece on him.
Just $1 for CDs?
Yes,
Okay.
sir. If you want them all, I'll make you a deal on the whole the 2 boxes. Get it, bro. Yeah.
What is your price for all of them?
$25.
That's it?
Yes, sir.
You want to get rid of them that bad? I'll do that.
That cheap enough?
That's definitely cheap enough.
Yes, sir. I don't want to carry this stuff home.
There, I'll do 30.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
We just bought an absolute ton of CDs. Actually some good stuff, popular music that I can easily sell. Ooh, hello. What's your price on your camera here? $5? Very cool. So I'll buy that. Thank you. Always buying these when I see them.
It's true. That's fun.
Elite. Oh, how much is this guy? This Elite?
$2.
$2. Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
Always buy Halo figures if you see them. I'm not sure what this is from. Looks like a vehicle of some kind. We'll look it up later. This flea market kind of dies down during the summer, so I'm not surprised we're not finding a lot for the second week in a row. That's okay, we got some good stuff earlier. So I'm here at McKay's. I'm going to trade in a bunch of stuff that I have, basically left over from my store, and we're going to buy stuff in the store with the trade credit that we can actually make money on. But this is all the stuff I'm trading in, just a bunch of just random stuff that I've had for a while that I haven't been able to sell. No idea how much we're going to get, but let's put it in these boxes and see how we do. So I traded in all my stuff. Let's head in here and see what we can find. Trying to look at the toys first. I don't know how much money I'm gonna get, so I gotta be careful with what I buy. Oh, that's cool. Doesn't look that old though. A lot of these older X-Men are worth looking up because they can have some value, so we're gonna take a look at them later. I'll just throw them in my cart. Oh, check this out. Sailor Moon. Anything Sailor Moon's worth looking up, so we're gonna grab it. Any good laser disc here? That's pretty interesting. You can always look this stuff up. The Bruce Campbell movie, Tornado. Wow. Sealed Blu-ray. Has a slip cover. So does this one. Oh wow. These are Games Workshop. A bunch of miniatures. Oh yeah, we're getting all these. Awesome. So my camera died, but I went through everything. We got some insane stuff here. We've only got about $120 in trade credit, so couldn't buy everything, but let's head out of here. So we're back home now. Let's take a look at everything we picked up, starting with the CDs. Remember, I bought this massive lot at that one flea market for $30 for all these. That's basically less than $1 for each one. Lots of just popular music from like the early 2000s, late 90s mostly. But I mean, there's some solid stuff in here that you don't see very often that can easily trade in. Like we got some Foo Fighters here, Michael Jackson, Bare Naked Ladies. Just pretty popular stuff. What I like to do when I find big CD lots is just kind of pair off stuff based on the artist. So we've got a bunch of Madonna and Backstreet Boys stuff that we can kind of pair off to sell on eBay. An absolute ton of Mariah Carey CDs. We can sell all those in a lot. But there's a lot of artists in here we have multiple CDs from that we could probably pair up and sell on eBay. The rest of this, I'll probably just trade it in at a music store. We paid $30 for it. I think altogether I can get an easy like 120 bucks in trade credit. So we'll head over there in the next video and see how we do. Now let's take a look at everything else we got. So up first, we got a couple X-Men Legends figures. We got Gambit and Mystique. They're from that early 2000 line, which you can always identify because of all the articulation. But I love to buy these because they sell so quickly. We paid $9.95 in trade credit for them, which is about $5, so that's a good deal. The next action figure we got is this little Halo Elite here. I always buy Halo stuff because it's pretty collectible. It holds its value decently well. I figured this goes to like some kind of vehicle because it has like a little insert there. Turns out I was right. You can see there on the screen it goes to like some kind of RC Ghost or something. There's none on eBay to compare, but I think just this figure alone, I could probably ask maybe like 15 bucks, but always buying this stuff when I see it. And speaking of always buying when you see it, I always get these Polaroid land cameras. You guys have seen me pick up so many of these on the channel, and I've actually sold all of them that I've ever had, but they go for like 20 to 30 bucks depending on what model it is. This one seems to be in pretty good condition, so I should have no problem selling that. As I said earlier, anything Sailor Moon, always look it up, especially if it's vintage. This is some kind of collectible pin from some company called Cats and Conduit. I don't know much about it, but seems to be good quality. There's one on eBay that sold for 20 bucks. I can probably sell this one for the same amount. We paid just like 12 bucks in trade credit, so basically like $6 in cash. Easy money. Always buying stuff like this as well. Next up, we got these two Lego sets. They're both out of print. I always buy this stuff when I see it if it's cheap enough. Unfortunately, I paid a little too much for both of these, even though they are technically new. I paid like 10 bucks a piece. I think I can sell them and make a profit, but it's going to be very slim. So what I'll probably do is end up pricing them a little bit higher than what they're currently going for. Eventually they'll sell. That's kind of like my philosophy on eBay. Price it however you want, as long as it's reasonable. Eventually it will sell. Just got to be patient. We also bought all these Games Workshop miniatures from McKay's with $45 in trade credit. They were all mixed in there, so I kind of organized them out. First we got this little cannon here with a mortar team, and I think this one's going for like 25, 30 bucks, so that was definitely a good find. And then we got this little Free Company militia from the Empire. And then behind them we got some Warriors of Chaos. Not a ton of those guys, but can easily sell them together. And then down here we got some dwarves. I couldn't find these exact models, but they could have came from like a starter set or something, I'm not sure. But I imagine we can get at least $15, $20 out of them. In the back here we got a bunch of minifigures from a board game called Game Masters, which came out in 1992, also made by Games Workshop. But these guys are not worth a ton. I think altogether there I can maybe get like 12, 15 bucks, who knows. But overall, pretty good deal there. I'll probably keep some of these and then sell the rest because I am a massive collector of these. But a pretty awesome find. I love finding this stuff, and it's usually very easy to sell. We had a really good day of video game buys. It was kind of hard because a lot of it was expensive, but we did get the good deals when we saw them. The best was probably these two Amazing Spider-Man games. Can easily sell those for like 45, 50 bucks together. And then we got Marvel Superheroes 2. Not worth a ton, but I got a great deal on it. And then we got Hogwarts Legacy for Xbox Series X. Easy, like $25 game. Paid 10 bucks for it. Still sealed. Then we got Sonic Generations. Also got in that big lot of games we picked up. And then we got Burnout Paradise and SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. Those were the only two games in that big lot that I saw that was really worth getting for 5 bucks. Unfortunately, the rest of it was just too expensive. Along with those games, I picked up Teen Titans, the first 5 seasons on DVD. Awesome find because they were so cheap, and these are going for about 30 bucks on eBay, so that alone pays for most of those video games in that lot. And here's a couple more DVDs we picked up for $4 a piece. I got Harry Potter, the 8 film set, simply because I could trade it in and make a little bit of money. And then we got Altered States. I probably pay too much at 4 bucks, but I really wanted to watch this movie. I've never seen it. After that, I can probably trade it and hopefully get at least some of my money back. If you ever see a 4K Steelbook for under like 8 bucks, always buy it. A lot of them are worth way more than that. This one we paid 5 bucks for. I think it's going for like $30, something like that. It has the digital included, so should easily be able to sell that. And then we got 2 Blu-rays here, which I only bought because they were sealed. We got Maryland, and then we got LA Confidential, an out-of-print Blu-ray. It's brand new sealed, so a crazy cool deal. I think we paid like 5 bucks for this one. It's going for like $25+, so always keep your eye out for out-of-print stuff. And here's the ones we got from McKay. It's got some insanely good deals here. We got Finian's Rainbow, paid $4.95 trade credit. And then we got Ivanhoe. I've never even heard of this movie, but it is brand new. Paid 12 bucks in trade credit for that one. And then we got this 4K here, which was brand new for 5 bucks trade credit. Awesome deal. Basically 2 bucks for that. The last one we got is a brand new 4K with slipcover, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Paid 13 bucks in trade credit. I was super excited when I got home and looked it up and saw that it sold for like 70, 80 bucks. But then I found out that that's just like a scam sell, and it's actually worth a lot less. Probably worth about, I don't know, maybe like 15, 18 bucks. Still, we didn't pay that much, so can probably make some profit on that. And here's some horror VHS we picked up at McKay's. Paid just 4 bucks a piece for them in trade credit. We got Creature, awesome cover. This should be no problem, easy sell. And then we got Urban Gothic. I don't know anything about this, but it is a horror movie. If you ever find something like this that has like no history on eBay, you can really just kind of price it whatever you want and just put best offer, and somebody eventually will come along and buy it or make you an offer. I think I'll probably list this one for like 15 bucks and just see what happens. And next up, we got these two Laserdisc. I have never heard of either of these movies. I imagine not very many people have. But once again, these movies have no history on eBay of sales, so who knows what they're actually worth. They are listings for both of them for like $45+. Like I think the werewolf one has even a couple watchers. So you just kind of got to guess like what the actual value is. Maybe just put it at like a little over half of that price and see if anybody buys it. Either way, we're going to do really good. We paid almost nothing for these. But yeah, always keep your eye out for like weird, obscure stuff because there is a collector market for it. Does that say $1,000? There's no way it's worth that. There's just no way. And this one's $5. So I just now noticed that for the first time. That's hilarious. And here's just like a random Robin Hood record that I saw that had cool artwork, so I figured it might have some value. I didn't look it up. Turns out it's worth about 20 bucks. That was a great deal. We paid like $2 for it. And then we got this Rocky book here. I've sold it before on eBay, so I knew what it was worth. Paid $2 for it. Also a pretty good deal, even though it's not in the best shape. Should have no problem selling it. We also got these Ray Bradbury books. They're not in the best shape, but we didn't pay hardly anything. Can easily sell them for like 15 bucks. And then we got American Indian Myths and Legends. It has a really interesting topic, so I figured it would be collectible. Turns out I was right, because this book has an insane sell-through rate. So many have sold. Even though it's not worth a ton, I should be able to sell it really quickly. And then the rest of these books are just kind of ones I took a shot in the dark at. Turns out they're not worth all that much, but can easily sell these in lots with other books that I pick up. I mean, hypnosis stuff, I have so much of that stuff. And lastly, we bought this massive lot of Pokemon cards. There's a little over 300 of them, I think. I'm not totally sure. I haven't actually counted them, just kind of guessing. But this is all from the Wizards of the Coast era, late 90s, early 2000s. A lot of base set, Neo Genesis, Neo Discovery, base set 2, you can see right there. But yeah, what a crazy find. I have not seen any vintage cards for like a decent deal in forever. Matter of fact, I don't think I ever have. It's been so long. But unfortunately, no holos in here. I haven't really looked through all of them like super closely, but there is some pretty good rares that have quite a bit of value. When I say value, maybe like 15, 20 bucks. But the good thing is these cards are in like really nice condition. I mean, here's the back of that Espeon. And you can see it's like near mint or like lightly played. So yeah, they're all in such good condition that I was kind of concerned they might be fake. So I had to sacrifice the poor Zubat here because it was already a little bit damaged. You can see there's some creases. And you can see there with the little black ink line inside, that means they're original cards. That's how these cards were made. So you just got to sacrifice one whenever you find a big lot like this. But these can probably sell for, I think, all of them together. I could take out the rare ones, I don't know. But I'll probably sell them all together for like a little around like 200 bucks, something like that. So it can easily double my money. Plus we got all these Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I have not even looked through yet. And the reason is because I don't know anything about them. Unfortunately, those little booster packs there are not sealed. They have been opened. So I imagine all the good stuff is out of here. But who knows? I mean, this is all vintage as well from like 1996 or something like that. I'll probably put this on eBay just as it is and take a ton of pictures. Put it up for bids. Who knows? I might make 20 bucks on it. Might make $1 million. Who knows? But still, awesome deal for just 100 bucks. I always buy vintage Pokemon cards when I see them for that cheap. Crazy find, but yeah, that's pretty much everything we got this week. I would love to find some more vintage cards like that, but I just never see that kind of stuff. I mean, everybody knows about Pokemon now. The prices are sky high. It's really hard to get good deals, but man, that was crazy find. But thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to be going out again this weekend. I'd like to visit some flea markets I haven't been to in a while, so that's my plan if the weather permits. But thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one. I'll see you next time.